I know what you did. You've defined your business goals, you've identified your audience, you've calculated your digital marketing budget, you've defined your marketing channels. Look at you even have a marketing calendar. And you've published great content that is now in the universe. But now what? In this video, I'm gonna discuss the KPIs you should be tracking to make sure all of this stuff you did is actually working. What's going on, folks? It's Terrence, video content producer here at Impact. Today is part one of a two-part series titled 10 Marketing KPIs You Should Be Tracking Right Now. We have a lot to cover, so I'm just gonna jump right in and discuss the first 5 on the list. Coming in first on the list is marketing revenue attribution. Sounds complicated. However, all this means is how much revenue has your content marketing brought into the company? Because no company wants to spend money on things that ain't working. Companies want a return on their investment. ROI, player. There's a reason why this one made the top of the list. Now check this out. Depending on what reporting tool you're using, you're able to track how individual pieces of content are impacting your sales. You can view data on a specific blog article or a specific social media post and say, hey, this one piece of content right here is generating a few dollars. And on the flip side, you can identify when a piece of content just ain't doing its job. This information is great for the content creator as it shows how their efforts contribute to closing deals. And the stakeholders, they now have real numbers to refer to when they're making decisions as to whether or not they're going to continue funding your marketing program. Let's move along to the second KPI on the list, which is customer acquisition costs. I know, sounds complicated. But all this means is how much money do you have to spend in order for you to gain a new customer? However, there are quite a few numbers you need to include when calculating this metric. And these numbers are marketing costs, sales expenses, commissions you have to pay out, technology and software tools you use to make everything just work together, ad spend in case you're doing any outbound, and don't forget general overhead, gotta keep the lights on. It's important to determine a time frame in which you're gonna evaluate this cost. That could be monthly, quarterly, annually, whatever you choose. That's going to be vital in narrowing down the scope of your data. Once you work out this equation, you'll get a number that'll help you make informed decisions with predictable results. You'll be able to directly account for new sales, and you'll be able to better allocate budgets for future campaigns. Third on the list, we have customer lifetime value. Doesn't sound complicated, but still important. And it means how much revenue will one customer generate throughout their entire relationship with the company. That's what's meant by lifetime. It's the entire duration that a person or business remains your customer. This metric is important because you know it costs money to acquire new customers. What if you found ways to reach out to your existing customers and inform them about new products and services you have available? It's an easier sell because there's already a relationship in place and you've built trust. When you're able to sell products and services to your existing customers, your cost per lead drops, which means now you have more money to spend on qualified leads. So you should probably begin developing nurturing campaigns to get in contact with your existing customers. Coming in at number 4 on the list is Digital Marketing ROI, return on investment. Something that every company wants and needs in order to stay in business. Calculating this metric is pretty simple. You only need 2 numbers, sales growth and marketing investment. You take your sales growth and you subtract your marketing investment. Once you have that difference, you're gonna take that number and divide that by your marketing investment. And you, my friend, now have your ROI. This number will help you assess your monthly, quarterly, and annual performance. Your ROI will guide you when you're planning future strategies and budgeting for upcoming campaigns. No one in their right mind wants to keep spending money on marketing activities that do not work. So please, take some time and calculate your ROI. It'll help you determine how to proceed in the coming future. Coming in at number 5 is traffic to lead ratio. When I speak of traffic, I'm referring to visitors who land on your website. I'm assuming the goal of your website is to convert visitors to leads who will eventually become customers. What if you're getting the traffic you want, but the ratio of these visitors turning into leads is low or decreasing? That is a clear sign that there's something missing on page, and there's no one answer. It could be quite a few things. However, one of the biggest culprits is the misalignment between what the user thought they clicked on and what you showed them once they landed on that page. You can also be showing them content that they just aren't quite ready for yet. Maybe you went too deep into the buyer's journey a little too early, or they just didn't find the answer to their question. So what can you do? Take a look at the pages on your website. Identify the ones that have the highest bounce rate and the lowest view to contact rate. These are the ones you should optimize first. Maybe it's time to change your copy, design, call to actions, or maybe the form itself. Part 1 of this thing is over. Now you go take action. Evaluate yourself, your company, your marketing director, whoever's in charge of analyzing the data. How good of a job have they done calculating these numbers and then making informed decisions based on the results? It's a skill that takes practice, and just like anything else, mastery comes with time and consistency. If you've gotten value from anything I've said today, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. If there are any KPIs that you're currently tracking, drop them in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Part 2 is coming in the next few days, so be here for that. And as always, live well and always be marketing. Peace.